And welcome back to Let's Play Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, Episode 12. So the second tale, the squirrels and brambles, protectors of the forest. Once upon a time, the whole world was lush and green and covered in countless forests. In mild days of spring, children would play in the clearings, making necklaces from wildflowers, while some of them were sheltered from the sun under their ancient trees. And in autumn, of course, they would pick and eat their juicy fruits. The forests have always been important to youngsters, being carefree places in which to play with gay abandon. What do you know of the forest guardians? Every forest has one. Believed to be godlike creatures that protect the worlds they inhabit, as well as all creatures that dwell within. When did these guardians come into existence? No human know for certain, of course. It is believed they are somehow selected from among the creatures that live in the forest, and naturally, since the guardian is responsible for protecting all the forest inhabitants, the strongest creature in the forest is usually the one selected. There is, however, a more notable expression, and is related to this well-known fable. Proclamation from the deity's forest: the forest, luxuriant with leaves, was home to a gentle flowing river and a spring that produced fresh water. Yes, flesh water. And all the beasts lived there in amity, from tiny insects to creatures as big as 2 men. One day the deity's forest made a proclamation: the time has come for you to choose your guardian. For the forest did not have a guardian at the time. As soon as the Mischief received, the contrary prevailed among the beasts of the forest, claiming that it would make the best guardians. Leaves, sheep, yes. Sharp fangs, run away any enemy, growled the black wolf. These huge claws will shred and toss us to pieces, roared the gray bear. And so continued with every large forest owner boasting his own case, from the stag with his great antlers to the white catfish he dropped in the spring. Small hamlets, those who had no chance of winning any test of strength, could but watch the semblance of beasts in silence. They continued for several nights until one day, when they descended upon the forest and brought with it aroma so sweet that its beasts soon, without choosing guardians, someone spent the day in dim, contented days, if the new golden treasure the leaves around them. And they say over the crimson saplings spread out from some of the trees, and quickly grew into a large tangle of red bramble. For the golden haze of beasts so endures when infected a cloud of evil-disposed spores. How many of them noticed how the bramble had covered the entire forest? Remember, the bramble strangled tree after tree, causing them to wither and die. It seemed the only matter of time for the entire forest to be quite devoid of life. Thus the wise old owl said, "Some of the forest, a tree in which its spores first took roots, choose the source of this terrible bramble, cut off its source, and the entire thicket will wilt." It was to say the forest, the black wolf and gray bear resolved to find the tree the wise old owl had mentioned. They were all grown so thick and dense in their great bodies, simply could not pass through it. It was time for smaller forest creatures to come to the fore. Once we abstained with all the beasts that bickered and boasted about who was strongest. So the mild snakes through the bramble, moving deep in the forest, to the tree where the first spores each took. Alas, bramble went out the trees completely. We shall need to cut through it somehow, but I have neither claws nor teeth, only this forked tongue. Hearing all Snake's report, the blue woodpecker had leapt in action. I shall peck through the bramble in no time, he chirped with confidence. Near the tree which Mild Snake had described, the bramble became too thick and he was quite unable to spread his wings. One fly close enough to break the bramble, and thus he went back dejected. Now it's time for the field mouse, and the squirrels rendered their assistance. As 3 front teeth of ours shall gnaw through the bramble, squeaked the field mouse. That was all the way up to the top of the tree, observed the squirrels. Can you truly climb so high? The field mouse had to concede that they could not. So it was the squirrels who were set off to cut through the bramble that surrounded the tree that they first took some. Squirrels soon reached the tree. And scaled with ease. In no time, they were all nibbling at the bramble and making light work of cutting through it. Then they began to chew their way through the bramble, and then large parts of the thickets that covered the forest fell away in the withered. The squirrels decided to continue nibbling until the tree was completely free of the bramble. As the bramble contained poison spores, and the squirrels who swallowed them soon fell the effects and fell lifeless to the forest floor. This did not disturb other race squirrels, who resolved to rid the tree of the bramble and save the forest at any cost, and each of them continued to chew. The moment the last bramble was cut, the entire tangle withered away. Last remaining squirrel fell from the tree, dashing its head upon the ground. The squirrels had saved the forest. Black wolf and gray bear were finally able to wade through the dead bramble. They came across the bodies of the dead squirrels and let out terrifying cries. As the animals' cries rang out, their souls flowed from their bodies as pure orbs of light. Wolf and gray bear watched amazing as the orbs floated into a hollow in the tree, bringing it back to life. These are the forest that spoken. The squirrels were the forest's true guardians. Though they were among the smallest and weakest of the beasts, their courage was greater than all the large trees. Their size had no bearing on a creature's stature. Weird. I say weird that, like, it's like one page and then it turns out to be multiple pages. Makes me feel like we're gonna find a lot more beasts. Spoilers. So many spoilers. To a bandit. These curious creatures believed to be born from The ones that would disappear in the desert launch fireballs at the foes without the slightest warning. Turban. Generally found on windswept plateaus far away from human habitation, these creatures use scars to hide their faces and conceal their thoughts. Turban myth. These instances of the shipwrecked shore are able to command flames with a grace that is truly something to behold. Turban legend. Usually found dwelling in icy caverns, these creatures control the weather with ease. Many a helpless traveler has met a snowy end at their hands. Oh. Oh, I thought they'd help, but no, apparently not. Idler. Fundamentally, laser creatures, even their periodic bursts of energy, do not last very long. That's Frisk. Wild Idler. Creatures who are fond of striking training with their clubs and the violent habitat, they are invariably upset when people refuse to befriend them. All-Seeing Idler. Creatures who have, through their experiences, achieved a form of enlightenment that enables them to dramatically boost their strength when necessary. Evil Idler. Evil creatures well versed in all dark arts. No right thinking wizard would ever trust an evil idler, so may be relied upon for nothing but duplicity. We slowly get closer and closer to reading it all. Ow. No sense in not saving, isn't that right, Metro Prime? A little more experience. Can I catch these yet? Oh, double battle.
Watch this! Here goes!
We're too strong for them. Ooh, midair. We need to get a harp. Something. A clarinet, actually, would be best for me. Huh. Why are there just bones everywhere?
Come on! Here goes!
Oh, we're just too strong now. Bartend in hell. Night, night, sheep. And more stuff for the alchemy pot, I guess. You sure you want to do that? Is there gonna be a time, you think?
We can do this!
That,
Here goes!
it'll be like Earthbound? Because I've mentioned I've seen, like, a tiny bit of NCS's playthrough of this, right? If not, I've seen a tiny bit of NCS's playthrough. Although it was not beyond, I think there's the farthest that I've seen was the desert? Or, I mean, it's so long. Like, when he was actually releasing them is when I saw him. Ooh, Arbos.
We can do this!
Dark Souls videos.
Here goes!
How dare you. I mean, I like this battle system so far. Sort of makes sense with, like, you know, the question of, like, why don't Pokemon just kill the Pokemon Masters. Or at least, yeah, just kill them. Nice! And, well, doesn't really answer the question at all. But, at least the character can actually do stuff. To the trees. Does this forest have a guardian? We need to find someone who is whatever virtue that guy's missing.
Looks like he's still the worse for wear, huh?
Mr. Drippy, we have to help him.
Obviously.
Right, so, Ollie boy, I better explain how it's done then, innit? First thing you'll need to do is to take the locket Treeface gave you and fill it with the piece of heart our friend is missing.
The piece of heart?
That's right, one of the bits we're all made up of deep down.
The bits we're made up of?
Hatred and
I
scorn.
don't understand.
How can I
And
put
sorrow.
it? Just give it a go, you'll soon work it out, man. First off, what that guard's missing is a drop of good old-fashioned enthusiasm. Find some and give it to him, and he'll be right as rain.
Okay, but where do I find enthusiasm?
Well,
You
now,
read the damn
feast
book.
your eyes on that other guard, but there. Hup, and ha! He's got more get up and go than a sack of squirrels. If he hasn't got some enthusiasm to spare, I'm a monkey's uncle. Ask nicely, and I'm sure he'll give you a lend of it.
Sure, I'll try my best.
Excuse me, sir. I wonder if I could do us a favor. I wish I could, I really do, but I'm afraid I can't open this door without my colleague's permission. Oh no, it's not that. We just want to borrow some of your enthusiasm. It's enthusiasm after. I've got plenty to spare. Take as much as you want. Thank you, sir. Mr. Derby, how do I get enthusiasm out of his heart? I bet you old Treeface gave you in your book, ain't it? It's a spell called Take Heart you need to cast first. Take Heart, huh? Sure. Slice the heart in half. You're dead now.
Tidy! Looks like you've got yourself a locket full of enthusiasm. Now, you've just got to give it to our friend over by there.
Okay, here goes.
I sure as hell look out of place,
I wonder if anything interesting.
So we need to get this guy the enthusiasm we got from his friend, huh? That's really bold. The spell you need to give heart, ain't it? That sounds just like the other one, but I don't get them mixed up, whatever you do. Anyway, Mr. Jimmy, give heart is the one for repairing broken hearts, so remember that. No, can you imagine if we took even more of his heart? You give heart, you only need to choose the piece of heart you want to restore from your locket. Of course, you only got one in there in the moment, so even you can't mess this up. Well, fuck you too. You want to need that guard enthusiasm back. Oh, here it goes. Ooh. Locket, spin around. Tell me what I will give him. Oh, that was awful. Let's get shot in the face by enthusiasm.
Beautiful! It worked!
Neato.
Tidy! Looks like he's back in the land of the living.
What's happening? Where am I?
Well, 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 you're back with us, I see.
Yes, I feel so strange, as if a weight has been lifted from my heart. I feel better.
It's like you mix your Sparta and
Thank
cats.
goodness for that. I was worried about you.
I'm sorry, I
Except
wasn't
with
myself,
significantly more clothing.
but I'm back now, and ready to work harder than ever.
Well then, these fine people have all come to visit our great kingdom. I think we'd better let them in.
Indeed we had. This way, everybody!
I can't thank you enough. Well, I'm sure you received your fair share of merit stamps for performing such a heroic feat. Merit stamps? What are those? I mean, you helped me without even thinking of the merit stamps you'd earned. You do have a merit stamp card, don't you? I use to collect stamps awarded for helping those in need. You know, I want you should visit Swift Solutions down and pick one up. This is me rabbiting on. I'd have to get this gate open. That's what you're waiting for, isn't it? Yes, please, sir. Tidy, we can finally go inside. Why did you need him? Ding Dong Dell, the Cat King's castle. Well, I suppose it explains something, doesn't it? It's a lot of fish. We're finally here. We're finally in Ding Dong. Here we are, early boy. There are a few unseen snags in the way, I'll admit. But all's well that ends well, and I was gonna take you to see old Traphus and Venture anyway. Right on with the wand hunt. The king in this place knows a spell or two. Let's see if he can help us, shall we? A real-life king? Sure, I guess that means we should head that big old palace over there, huh? Well, there's still a king that exists. Especially in your time, Oliver. I mean, look at the cars. But Jesus, you're probably like 19-something. At last, I just hope the Hootique hasn't sold out the things I need. Oh, okay. Hey, pee-pee time. Okay, kid, you have fun. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. Looking for the Royal Palace? Straight down this road. I have found the Gerudo, or Islam. Both. What the fuck? Is it a cat person? Oh god, no, it's Monster. So when I open a present, please come back later if you'd like to stay the night. Nope, but I'd like to raid your pots. Oh, found a cake. That cat face was horrifying. Yeah, energy these days. I just don't feel like I've got energy to do anything. Ah, sounds to me like you need a spot of... Well, what do you think of Ding Dong Dell? Plenty of greenery, isn't there? It's a shame that everyone's become so idle of late. I wonder what's happened to them all. We just need to grab a bunch of enthusiasm and shoot it into the world. And into the sky. Oh, but apparently we can't enter people's houses. What? It was like... Oh.
Nice again, didn't it, Chuck?
Jeepers. It's so...
You just
different.
wield that wand?
Stop staring, man. It's rude.
But look at those goofy clothes.
Whoa.
Goofy? Are you blind? You are the goofy one round these parts.
Huh?
Look at his funny clothes.
Huh? Do I really look so strange?
Crikey, we better get you a new outfit before they put you in the zoo. Come on, Ollie boy.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that. You know, women are out trending there and over Motoville. Your clothes are just plain out of place over here, right here. This is strange, but this is all I have. We'll just have to buy some more, won't we? There's loads of shops here in Ding Dong Dell Mun. Well, I must have clothes in it. I guess let's go find a store where I can buy a new outfit. Oh, boutique. Has boutique in it. Look at that. That is actually where we have to go. I'm not sure. I like these people who are like animals, but not actually animals. They prefer if they were, you know, anthropomorphic animals instead of this. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you sell clothes from this world? I mean, do you sell regular clothes? Clothes, dear? Oh, hoot, I'm afraid we don't have any stock at the moment. Don't tell us that, man. Have you seen other boys dressed? He's a flippin' embarrassment. He's getting funny looks wherever we go. My street cred's ruins. Oh, a fairy. You see it kind all the time, but how about the children these days even know who you are? You're telling me kids these days, man, disrespectful and you're downright rude. They wouldn't know fair if it kicked them in the flippin' shins. Not like you, missus. Now about those clothes. Yes, dear. Oh, let me think now. Oh, now I come to think, there was a traveler who left a serious set of clothes here once upon a time. He bought a new outfit, you see, so he left his old one behind. Oh, you in shape, is it? And cheap, I shouldn't doubt. Tidy, we'll take it. Why so trippy? Yes, just now, he was the one who... Yes, he said they were very special clothes made from fabric woven from the fibers of the sky tree. Remember rightly? The link cover extremely hard wearing and lucky to hoot. I think the only problem would be the size. If it's you who are going to wear this outfit, I'll need a few hours to make some alterations. And look who on you otherwise. Could you come back tomorrow morning? Of course we can, Mun. How about then, Ollie boy? There's lucky. Neato. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ooh, pleasure, my dear. To who for now until tomorrow. And I thought Monster Hunter's puns were bad. Tomorrow's flipping ages away, man. I have to go and see the king right away, but, like, we can't go till we get you sell outfits, so it ain't. I guess not, but what will we do until tomorrow? I know the guy at the gate said something about us getting some kind of car from a place in town, ain't it? Something Solution, I think he said the name of the shop was. The one we just went in, the Houtique. That's the owl one. What's it as? Swift Solutions? It is clever. Here's the one I knew it was some other kind of bird. Nice one, Alley Boy. You do have goofy names. Yeah, I reckon they're just named after what they look like, ain't it? Anyway, let's get over to Swift Solutions, shall we? I actually sort of... might be indulgent to say this, but I'm sort of starting to like my voicing of Drippy. That is so much for me. She really is a wonderful woman. Laundry's done and the house is spotless now for the shopping. Oh, speaking of anthropomorphic animals. Over there's Swift Solutions. We got to ask for something perturbing them. If you like helping a needy person or two, go and look for their important sites. Solve someone's problem, they'll always reward you. Okay. Specifically not bird-like. It's hunchbacky, though. Welcome to Swift Solutions, where those in need come to watch the warriors fly away. Where those who are feeling helpful agree to perform tasks on their behalf. What tasks do you mean, sir? You know, so you don't know? Dear me, you really are new to this, aren't you? Oh, I shall swallow my ways in and explain. Folks who are in need of assistance flock to me, hoping to find someone willing to take on their errands for them. And you try your best to run to people who are looking for help. Then you'll have to decide whether or not to soothe their fluttering hearts by taking on their tasks they set you. Look at the errand board over there, or on it you'll see a list of tasks you can take on. Have solutions, you apparently exist in the woods. Also agree to undertake missions to eliminate specific monsters, other known as bounty hunts. And to find out more, access the main menu and take a look in your journal. Journal, huh? Okay, I think I got it. Your journal will also show you how many merit stamp scars you've got. Look at you mentioned something about those. I don't think I have one though. Oh, you don't, do you? Well, they're swiftly remedied. Keep this merit stamp card safe. You'll need it to collect stamps when you complete tasks. Filled up a few cards, you can exchange them for merit awards, which are sure to be useful in your travels. When you visit the nearest branch of Swift Solution, then over your completed cards and the rewards will be yours. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Oh, helping people out is well part of saving the world, Ollie boy. Before we make a start on all that do-goodery, we need to get you dressed for the job. Now, the Hootenanny says your effort will be ready tomorrow. Our best place in answer is to go and get a good night's sleep down at the Cat's Cradle, ain't it? Not accessible. Yay. Yeah, but... Here's an available. I'm going to be consenting to the Houtique and Ding Dong looks somewhat troubled. Wow. Oh. You can jump. Female Grimalkin. Oh, cool. Okay, it's actually in my journal. Are you a Grimalkin? Houtique, I need... Meow, which part did I put in it again? Everything okay? Well, it's my precious treasure, you see. Here, man, which pie I hid it in? Hey, stuff, what sort of treasure is it? You're adorable. My grandmother's red earrings is such a pretty color. I couldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, would you? Sound like Earthbound for a second there. Well, perfect. It's in one of those pots you see around town. One of them pots, huh? Leave it to me. Yeah, perfect, gentleman. He is very okay just with, you know, cat people. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. We're missing one more thing. That is my cauldron. And now we find out if Hey, this is a different chapter. Yep. And, well, we find out if I'm going to be stuck in a wall again. So, come back next time for the heated, contested finale of whether or not we will be stuck in walls every single time I load up a game. This game. So, if that's the case, I don't know what I'll do if that's the case. That shouldn't happen, though. Maybe my disc would have to be replaced then? I mean, it is a used disc. Anyways, if you enjoy this video, you know what to do. See ya.